Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So here's a follow-up video on the 5K Mac. So you guys know recently I bought the new 2017, the one that's newly released, the one that came out in June, the 5K 27-inch iMac. Now how has it been doing? Well, I'm going to give you a quick rundown in this video. I'll be brief and get straight to it. So overall performance with this thing has been fantastic. Now, one upgrade that I'm actually going to make, and I said it in another video, I'm going to upgrade the RAM. I'm going to do about another 32 gigs on top of that 8. Because 8 gigs of RAM in this device, while it's enough, when you start to do a lot of editing on it, it can really, it doesn't slow the computer down, but you're using up so many resources that when you want to do other things, it could slow, some applications down. Overall, though, I've had a great experience with it, and I will be upgrading the RAM for sure. I'm just going to put another 32 on top of that and give myself about 40 gigs of RAM to hold me over. That should be more than enough because I really only use this machine for editing. And I think I'm going to go ahead and grab the new 2017 12-inch MacBook because I really like that. They have them, there's sales out there, and I'm really looking forward to grabbing another laptop because, again, Windows laptops just don't do it for me. I have Windows 2-in-1s and laptops. They just don't do it for me. So, but the 5K Mac, the screen, woo, the screen is gorgeous. I have had the best experience. Viewing angles on this thing are ridiculous. I mean, I'm talking about, yes, it's a big investment for some people. It costs well over $2,000, and you can get this thing spec'd out to the gills for about $5 grand or a little over $5 grand. I wouldn't do that because that's sticking with everything that Apple does, like the RAM upgrade that I'm going to do. I'm just spending $250 for the 32 gigs of RAM, and Apple charges probably $600 for that, I believe. Totally not worth it. So do your upgrades for things like that outside of Apple, but as far as processors and things like that go, you need to spec it out how you want it in that aspect directly from Apple, and then wait for it to be built for you. But I personally just went with the base model. Some people are saying, oh, I got to go with the mid-tier model. That's fine. I chose to go with the base model because that's $1,800. That's what this thing costs. And then you add in taxes and Applecare. Always get Applecare. Applecare now has accidental damage. So if I crack the screen, it's $100 and they'll fix it for me. If I damage the body, it's $199 or something like that, and they fix it for me. And you get 2 of those a year, I think it is. But the screen is beautiful on here. The performance is definitely good. And one thing I want to talk about was this keyboard. This keyboard is awesome. Listen, I have not charged this keyboard. I would highly recommend that when you do order your 5K Mac, just get the new keyboard. I just don't see not having the number pad on here. So the best way to do this, and I've said this in another video, the best way to do this is to get it while you're making your initial purchase, because then you only pay an additional 30 bucks. If you don't do that, this is 130 bucks. So what they do is, if you, like I did, I ordered mine, I picked it up at the Apple store. All they do is they tell you to open the box. So you remember in my unboxing video, you saw the portion of the video of me ripping the seal in the box. That's because they want you to do that. They take out the original keyboard. Be sure to get your mouse because the mouse is actually inside the box with the keyboard. So this is free. So if you're going to get the 5K Mac, I highly recommend that you just upgrade to the keyboard. For one, this thing is still on the same charge, and I think I'm still at like between 70 and 80%. That is amazing, amazing battery life. I'm at 81%, and I have not charged this keyboard since I got it out of the box. Like, since I unboxed it, I have not charged this keyboard. Another thing I recommend that you get is this right here. This is nice, but this is way better. And someone asked, well, what's the difference between this and editing? I'm like, this is too small, is what it is. This is too small for gestures and everything like that. This is definitely the way to go. I mean, look at this. It's like having the trackpad from the MacBook Pros. This is the way to go. And again, if you buy this separately, you're gonna spend a lot of money. I believe this is like $170 by itself, and you can get it for $50 as an add-on. Now, I personally had this prior to buying the 5K Mac, so I didn't pay anything. When I got my Mac, I already bought it already. And unfortunately, I didn't get it for the discounted price because I had the MacBook Pro at the time, so I had to go into Best Buy. I bought it from Best Buy, but I actually got a good deal on it because I had a lot of Best Buy money waiting for me to spend. So I kind of got it for half off. And this lasts for a long time as well. It'll last you for at least 2-3 weeks at least. My trackpad is at 74% and my keyboard is at 81%. Now, mind you, I haven't charged this keyboard since I got it out of the box and did the unboxing. That's something that you should think about. Definitely, and I don't know about the smaller version of this keyboard, but this bigger version, it is great. With the number pad, it's fantastic. It's a lot more space, and it's totally worth the extra $30 if you decide to go ahead and get it while you're doing your purchase. If you don't, again, $130 separately. Now, one thing that I don't enjoy about the 5K Mac is this. This is the thing that I don't enjoy about the 5K Mac. This front camera, I would love to use this front camera as like a camera for vlogging or doing a video like this, because I can record directly to the 5K Mac, do all the editing. Everything will be perfectly fine just like this. But this camera is lame. Now back to greatness. This camera is definitely one that's way better. And by the way, this is the front camera of the HTC Ultra. Excuse me, HTC U11. The Ultra is over here somewhere. Here's my Ultra. Ooh, love this Ultra. But yeah, I mean, that camera on the 5K Mac, Apple is so wrong for putting that lame camera in there. I'm telling you, they definitely could have done us better than that. Overall though, guys, I've been using the 5K Mac for editing. I've already showed you a video on the upgrades that I've done. I've done a lot with it, so I'm enjoying it. Just typing on it, everything about it, I really enjoy it. The keyboard is really, really solid. This is a fantastic setup that I'm enjoying, and I like having it all in one. Having it all in one is just fantastic. It's great. I couldn't have asked for a better setup. So right now we're in July, and I think I got this in June when it came out, or somewhere around there. I forgot when I got it. I've had it for at least 2 weeks now. And again, I'm very impressed with the keyboard. Not so much just the battery life, the functionality, the way the traveling feedback on the keyboard, it's actually really good. Trackpad, everything. I'm just not too happy about that front camera. Really, Apple? Seriously? That's how you gonna do us? We spend thousands of dollars and you give us this lame camera. Anyway, I'm definitely looking forward to purchasing the new 12-inch 2017 Mac because I want to have something that's small, that's a computer, that's a laptop, I should say, so I can edit on that as well, because I do have an SSD, and they have the Kaby Lakes and all their products right now, I believe, so it's going to be nice. I'm going to search for a good deal, and hopefully I can find something good. It's your man, Jay Will. Just wanted to give you an update on my experience with the 5K Mac, the 2017 edition. I hope you guys are enjoying yours. If you got one, if you don't have one, I could highly recommend it. And hopefully I'll bring you a new video on installing the RAM. It's pretty simple, but performance is what I'm looking for with this beast right here, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care.